Recently, I started a series on crafting in Path of Exile. In this series, I'm going to be talking about how I make certain items, specifically, how I make an item that you guys request. If that interests you, then be sure to check out that video. Today, however, I wanted to talk about something related, but not quite the same, and that is impossible items. Sometimes crafting in PoE can seem like magic, where you combine a few essences or a few fossils or maybe a metacraft, and something that was 100,000 to 1 all of a sudden becomes guaranteed, or very likely. It's what makes Path of Exile crafting so cool, and also what makes it so deep. PoE's crafting isn't a system about easy answers, and that's why you can make amazing items, because if everyone could do it, the item would no longer be special or amazing. But what about items that are straight up impossible? How do you use PoE's crafting rules to create something that shouldn't exist? This video was brought to you in part due to the generous support of my YouTube channel members and patrons. More about how you can support at the end of the video, but if you want to help for free, you can do so by feeding the algorithm gods and leaving a like on the video, or turning on bell notifications so that you see whenever I upload. There's a lot of different crafting methods, and each follows certain rules, some of which are very known, others of which aren't necessarily as known. For example, you can't combine metacrafting with fossils or essences. You can, however, combine it with harvest. And then there's ashling, where for some reason you don't seem to be able to use cannot roll attack or cannot roll caster mods, but you can use prefixes or suffixes cannot be changed. I'm not quite sure why ashling works this way, but she does, at least from my experience. Maybe this is a bug, maybe this is intended. Something else that may be a bug, but more likely is intended, is the behavior that created this helmet. Now I know, at first glance, this helmet doesn't seem all that special. It looks like some sort of mediocre Forbidden Right helmet, which, at this point, that's exactly what it is. But when you hold down Alt, and you look at how it was made, it shouldn't exist at all. This is an item level 84 Forbidden Right helmet, with nearby -9. And for those of you unfamiliar, the reason this is so impossible is because nearby -9 has an item level requirement of 85. So how do I have it on this helmet? The simple answer is Awakener's Orbs. An Awakener's Orb transfers the modifiers from one item to another. It doesn't respect metamods, and it also doesn't respect the base. So if you want a really nice double influence helmet with nearby -9 and some other influence mod, you don't actually need an item level 85 base. You need one of the two pieces to be 85, but that can be the cheap unenchanted one that gets destroyed. And this is where the point of this video really should hit home for anyone who's ever spent more than they wanted to on a helmet. Item level 85, because it can roll -9, often doubles or even triples the price of an enchantment. So if you're trying to make something that's a single influence helmet, you generally have to pay out. But in the case of something like this Forbidden Right helmet, +1 to maximum power charges is item level 75. So I only need a level 75 base, and I can get the Warlord mod that I want. And then for the Hunter mod, I need 85, but I can use any helmet for that. As long as I click the Hunter mod helmet first, I can transfer the nearby -9 to the much cheaper Warlord base. That's how I made this helmet, and that's how I've made several helmets in the past. Will you get the absolute top tier item out of this? Sometimes yes. If there's no other mod that can roll that's above item level 84, you will get top tier mods out of this. If there are other mods, if let's say you have a 75 base, sure, you might not get the best thing. You might be missing resist, you might make an okay item. But you're also going to spend half or maybe even a third of what you would have to potentially get a better res roll or a better ES roll. So next time you go to buy a helmet for your build, and next time you're a little scared away by the price, try to remember this video. If you're going to be Awakener orbing it anyway, see if you can get a cheaper alternative, and just smash them together. But a word of warning. If you do this, if I scour this item, it will never hit -9 again. It is impossible to fix. So be careful when annulling, or be careful when scouring, because you could end up bricking the base and having to start from the beginning. If you have anything that you want to know how to craft, be sure to leave it down in the comments below, as I'm going to be making another video in the How to Craft series, and I'm still looking for suggestions. For anyone who's wondering what's going to be in that, I will be talking about Curse on Hit Rings and some other topics, so be sure to keep them coming. Thank you for watching, and again, a special thanks to my patrons and YouTube channel members. If you want to support me, you can do so by clicking the links down in the description below or on screen right now. You can also support by making purchases through my Nexus page. Or if you just want to chill and hang out, be sure to join the Discord. Again, links for everything are down in the description below. Thank you, and have a great day.